pretty good reaction. Basically got this demand here now. Could be good for a trade up into this supply. I might try taking that.
Order filled.
So I'm going to take one here, and I'm going to just put the stop behind the bar, and I'm going to look for. I'm just going to look for a test up into this supply. So target will be just basically a test up into the top edge of this volume range. Now that we're back up into the volume, the bulk of volume, we couldn't get under it. There's a good chance that we'll hold the bottom edge and then retest the high. And this is quite a nice imbalance move as well. So what do we got? 82.4, 87.5. So 82.4. 87.5, stops below the bar. So yeah, it's a nice imbalance up through this area. We've got all these lows here, and prices flipped that area. So we've got all these lows through here. Tried a few times, dipped under, held the bottom side, the bottom side, tested this lower edge. Broke up through, tested back down, did drop under these, although the reaction wasn't huge. And then we had a nice strong imbalance back up through. So I got in here on a retrace. So this is nice. I think for stop management, once we break this high, if we break this high, I'll look to get below. I'll look to get behind whatever low gets put in here. Testing the bottom edge of this demand zone. So the demand zone actually originates from here. That's really where we had the last try high, the dip under, then the imbalance move up through. So if you have a look, that's really where the demand area originated from. That's where the sort of bulk of volume came in and the initial move came from. So keeping the stop behind this demand area is you don't know how deep the demand will be tested before we actually get the context to play out. So this is all playing out. So now I'd look to move the stop there, which is 44.80 and a half. So I'll just move that up, 44.80 and a half, basically behind this bar. So that's good. Good amount of risk is off there. And now we'll just see if we can bust through these highs. Now we've got this demand area. It's just small. Basically can take from this high, from this little imbalance push up here. So now I'd be looking for this area to hold. Probably not going to really move my stop again until we have a decent flush through this high. I want to probably break through this high pretty strong, because you do have small supply up here, and it is the top edge of this volume, this volume profile. All right, so it's a pretty good push. So at this point, I'll go probably behind this bar, not quite to break even, just to give it a little bit of room at the top edge of this volume. So 81.8. Okay, so yeah, risk is basically off there at that point. The reason being is this demand hasn't been tested. Okay, so we're pushing up there, so I'll be looking to get my risk off at this point. It looks like we're having a nice flush up, so I would hope, expecting just to see these highs flush through here. Not going to really kill it any earlier. I'm just going to let the idea play out. We've now got this sort of bulk of volume in front of us here. So I'd be expecting to see price stay above this area. So you can see it's done that there. Just tag the top end of that volume at the bottom of the bar. So I'll watch it now on this chart. See how we go. Getting a nice push. Still want to just let it see if it wants to flush through. If we do get a pop, I'll probably get a bit more aggressive. Yep, I'll go behind this bar if we pop up. Okay, we're getting a nice, I'm just going to shove it up there. All right, that's fine. So that idea played out basically up into this supply area. So it was a nice dip under this low, missed my fill on the short there. Nice imbalance back up, got in on a retrace entry, and then we flushed all these highs up into this supply area.